Hey, what is up, everybody? This is your boy AJTRIP, and I'm coming at you with a Madden NFL 24 review for the PlayStation 5. Yes, I have a PlayStation 5 now, and now I will be reviewing all of the games on the PS5, the next gen version. But in this case, the PS5 version is just like the PS4 version. While the game is fun to play, and it's incredibly, smooth and everything like that, there are still a bunch of things that are just totally wrong and totally need to be fixed with a game like this. Let's just start off with the fact that, there, as you see on the screen right now, they still have not fixed the snow and everything like that. I mean, okay, so you won't like snow, that's fine, but shouldn't there be heavy snow? I mean, I believe there's heavy rain, right? There's heavy wind. I don't know. I think it's not heavy wind, but I think there's light rain, and then there's rain, and then there's windy, and then there's clear, and then there's light snow. Why isn't there just snow? So that there should be more snow on the ground. And all of the other things that, need to be fixed for games like this. And there's still a whole bunch of other things that I really wish they would really just hurry up and try to fix. I haven't played too much franchise mode because there was a glitch that they have fixed. I believe they have fixed now. But there was a glitch when you first did the game that if you created a player, or if you edited another player, like for instance, I edited Justin Tucker. I made him 99 because he is the best kicker in the game, and he definitely should be. He should be a 99 overall rating. But when you did that, his experience jumped from 11 years to 31 years experience, and it's just like, really. And then and then it worked with all the created players as well. When the players I created, once I went back and then edited them, they jumped to 31. They were no longer rookies. So, but I believe they have fixed that. I created a player and I edited him, and he still was a rookie. Then I went back and I edited Justin Tucker in a new roster, and yes, he was still 11 years. So hopefully they've gone back and they fixed that. So that's good. And speaking of creative players, it's a new version of the way they did it on PS4. They've got it now, and I like the way they've kind of done it. But I also think that they really need to make it easier. But easier to find your college, to select your college, to select what city you want to be from, and like that. Like you can, if you can, back in the old school days of NCAA football, when you created a player for in dynasty mode, and you wanted them to be from Texas, they had all of the cities in Texas that he could be from. Beaumont, Dallas, Silsbee, whatever, right? All of those cities, big cities, small cities, whatever. And I think that's what they need to do here. So if you choose where you're going to be from, you're going to be from Florida, then you should be able to go to the city and pull down all of and then open up and put and then have all of the cities there for you to choose instead of you having to type it in. I think that's way too long. They really need to streamline that, and and the same goes for I do like the way they kind of have streamlined the selecting players now. Because now you don't select your skin tone and then have the players on there. Now there's a whole bunch of players you select. You know, you don't have to, and whatever skin tone that player is the player that you is. Now, I could kind of be for like a little bit more of a more selection, where you go ahead and you like select the face and then select the hair and everything like that. But I'm kind of down with what they're doing, and it's still all of the same faces that have been the past 4 or 5 years. It's the same faces. But so we could definitely use some new faces for the creative players, but that may be a little bit more understandable with the fact that you can't go ahead and just like every year, find more new people to scan for these faces. I'm guessing that's maybe what they've done. They scanned somebody and then created them into a face, for the game. In the creation suite, you gotta, the playbook, and I've been saying this for every year on PlayStation 4, and now I'm saying this again on PlayStation 5. If you're gonna, have us create playbooks, we need to be able to find a way to create our playbook and then have you automatically do a game plan. You know what I'm saying? So that if we want to, start from scratch, instead of starting from a already playbook on the game from one of the teams, let's start with a basic playbook. And so then we can go in, we can select our players, we can select our formations, everything like that. Or even if you want to have some templates, right? Like if you want your playbook to be based on 12 personnel, you can do that. Or you want your book to be placed on 21 personnel, you can do that. Or 22 personnel, whatever you want your playbook to be based on, you can select that, or you can do it from scratch. But the using the team's playbook has to go away. We need to be able to build our playbook from scratch, and then once you build your playbook, we should be able to take that playbook into our franchise mode and use that playbook as a franchise. And what I mean by that is that when you go into the franchise mode and you go to like the coaching thing or whatever, the schemes, right? Right there, when you do the schemes, you can select the schemes, you select the playbooks that can go with it. The playbooks you create should be on that list. The playbooks you create should be on that list, along with the playbooks that are already on there. Like again, you can only select from the teams, the 32 teams. You should be able to do, but when you play exhibition, you can select run and gun, or West Coast offense, or run and shoot, or air raid, or pistol, or anything like that. And those should be part of the playbooks you should be playing for more, extreme feel to the game. So that you're building actually a team. You're building a team. Because I love the way that they have how it's the players fit the scheme. They have that there. I love that. I love when they changed that a couple years ago, and it's great. And I think but I would love for them to have that actually mean something. When you select when you create a playbook and then have that fit your scheme. So I would love to see that. Another thing I want to see from franchise mode is I want to see more customization when it comes to the stadium. If you're going to change the stadium, and from what I saw, it doesn't really take a year. If you want to build a new stadium, the new stadium happens this year. So I think that's I can be okay with that, but I think it needs more customization. Your board and like the field. I've been saying this for a long time. They just automatically make the field turf. No, what if you want to play on natural grass? You want to play on natural grass. So make it so that you can choose your turf. If you want to like make it even like old school Madden, like on PlayStation 2, you can select the baseball field, and they would have like the baseball infield on the field. If you even want to choose that, I would rather you do that. But there's got to be more customization for the stadium. It's got to be more than that. I think I also found out that in franchise mode they've added more themes. So like at least on PlayStation 4 when I played it last year, if the quarterback had the X factor and then the 5 things that go along with it. This year you got the X factor. It's whatever the one thing is, and it's got 4 things to go along with it for for everybody. So or at least for the skill position, the receivers, the defensive linemen, the linebackers, the running backs, and things like that. And you even have for the kicker. Like for the kickers, there's only 3, but you can add all 3 to the party. So I don't know about the offensive line, but I didn't check that. But I think that would be probably about the same with that as well. So I like that. I like that change, from PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5. I'm all about the gameplay, and I think the gameplay has always been good. I have not seen any glitches so far from what I've been playing, but again, I haven't been playing too much, too many games because of the whole thing with the created players and things like that. I wasn't gonna do a franchise start, because usually that's what I would do. I would do a franchise mode, play some games, and then I would go to and then once the cuts happen, like the cuts happened yesterday, and once the rosters get set, maybe by next Thursday when the season starts, the Chiefs and Lions, I would then do I would go back and do the whole thing, create the players and things like that. But I would have played a few games in a franchise mode setting. I don't think that's going to happen because of the exact thing I talked about with the 31-year experience thing. So I'm going to wait until next Thursday and then do like that, and then I'll be back on the franchise mode grind. So I'll be doing that. I already got my teams picked, what I want to do, so it's going to be some fun. You can make sure to go over to twitch.tv/AJTRIP20. Over there, I will be streaming Madden and a whole bunch of other games as well. NBA 2K is on the way out. We've got some Call of Duty. Mortal Kombat 1 is going to be off the chain, and I think maybe was there one other? Spider-Man 2, I think, is coming out. So a lot of things coming out in the future. Make sure you're going to go over there. I'm also going to try to restream it to my other YouTube channel, over there. So make sure you check that. It's AJTRIP Gaming over there. So make sure you're there. But back to Madden 24. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that I can talk about that, good or bad, that I find? Oh, so obviously, a couple years ago when it came out on PlayStation 5, they added those things that would help you, like, during the game, where it's at the top of the thing. I'm not sure what it is. I think it's Field Sense. They calling it Field Sense. It's kind of some kind of things where you can like change the course of a game by that, and I think that's a good thing as well. I think I like that. I know like every home stadium has their own specific thing, and so I think that's fun. I had some stuff with that as well. I think that was some good. The Madden Ultimate Team it's okay. I've been doing that since to catch my Madden thirst. So I've been doing that, build a team like that. But I don't play online. I just built the team up so that I can get all the other things. But then by mid-October, I'm gonna be playing too much. Be playing the games in the franchise mode. I'm not gonna be worried about much very often and everything like that. So, and And I really wish they would get. I don't. You can't get rid of MUT because that's how they make most of their money, probably. But they really need to get rid of the superstar. I don't know who plays the superstar mode. I don't play it. I don't think nobody else plays it. They just need to get rid of that and get rid of that and add some other stuff to the game with that space that could be used for it. Like, for instance, we talked about earlier, the playbooks themes, and for franchise mode, or the stadium customizations in franchise mode, and all that other stuff. So, yeah, listen, I think Madden generally has always been a great game. They still need to fix the stuff up, especially being this is the new gen, next gen console. They really need to do some things. I'm going to say, because of that, I'm going to give Madden NFL 24 on the PS5 4 stars, but there's a whole lot of room for improvement, and I hope that they go ahead, and I hope they do it. Post your comments down below. Tell me what you guys think about Madden 24. What are you guys feeling about that? Have you come across any bugs or anything like that? Let me know down in the comment section. And once again, make sure that you go to twitch.tv/AJTRIP20. Follow me on there. I will be streaming not only Madden 24, but other games as well throughout the thing. I'm going to get started back to being trying to be a content creator here on YouTube and Twitch and all, and a podcast. So if you like a sports podcast, make sure you start listening. Wherever you listen to your podcast, you search for the game. According to me, tomorrow it will be here on YouTube as well, because we're going to talk about, we're going to go over the NCAA preview, and we're going to preview and talk about the 4 teams that are going to make the college football playoff, in my opinion, and talk about the Notre Dame Fighting Irish as well. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. This is your boy, AJTRIP, signing off. As always, be good to each other, y'all. Be careful out there. And I am out.